Welcome to the Mind versus Action journey, where every week I will share experiences, thoughts, and ideas on how you can go from thoughts in your mind to actually taking actions. Life is not formed by just what is in our mind, but by actually taking action on what is in our mind. It is not enough to simply hope, think, and wish. We must take action. We start life trusting oneself. We must never allow ourselves to lose that trust. I am amazed at the confidence and fight that small children have. Pay attention to when a baby starts to crawl and then to walk, to how they try, and try, till they are able to master their mobility. From those moments forward, they keep going after what they want, relentlessly. Children are truly the best definition of what a non quitter looks like. At some point in life, though, many start to lose that confidence in themselves. I believe it has a lot to do with what we are shown from our surroundings, the people we spend the most time with, growing up with. They have a major impact on how we see and fight for life later on. I don't believe that we gain confidence. I believe that we lose confidence as we get older. If life were built from getting confidence, we would never learn to crawl or walk. We are born with it. How else can we explain our will to learn those two first actions that provide us with freedom? Because we are born naive and don't know any better. We just do. And keep doing until the people around us, the ones that are molding us, either stunt that confidence or help grow it by allowing us to keep doing and trying. I often hear how we must learn to be confident. How about we must learn to not stunt the confidence of those around us? Let them keep doing. Yes, they will make mistakes and get hurt, but with every small accomplishment without knowing, their ability to get what they want out of life becomes stronger. Now, if you were one of those that growing up was affected by your surroundings in which you weren't allowed to do much because you were a kid, and because of that, you grew up afraid of taking chances, change is always possible. Ability to regain that confidence still exists. And I say regain because, again, you don't gain it as you age, you lose it. You have to get it back. For me, I believe that one of the ways to do so is by always being real to yourself, to always keep those commitments we make to ourselves, no matter how small they are, because that is where change happens in those small commitments. We all look for that one big moment, but the truth is that the one big moment was only possible because of all those small moments that led to it. If you tell yourself you will get up at a certain time, do it. If you tell yourself that going forward you will only eat till the moment you feel full, do it. If you tell yourself you will start reading 10 minutes a day, pick up that book. Do everything you tell yourself you are going to do for you, because in those moments is where that confidence you lost over time is regained. Little by little, you start to regain it. Little by little, you start trusting yourself to the point where it becomes automatic. And when the big moments show up, you say, try me. I got this. I know I will be able to figure it out and get it done. Because you trust yourself based on your prior actions in which you haven't failed you. This is how I have operated my whole life. It truly comes out without thinking. I know I can do anything I stay long enough with. I've never failed. Now, I've struggled and had to keep going at certain things longer than I thought, but ultimately, I have gotten it. I believe in me 100%. I know my strengths and my weaknesses, and I double down on my strengths and work around my weaknesses. I have adopted the mentality of whatever I don't know that I must know to get what I want, I will learn no matter what. I trust me fully. I am seeing the same thing with my kids. I love doing things for them naturally. But I also know that by doing so, I am also hurting them long term. So I push them to figure things out on their own, to stay long enough to figure out how to get what they want, to think differently on what they are facing. I am brainwashing them to believe in themselves fully. And not the false belief, but the real belief that is built off their actual small successes that they do have as they grow. Anytime they are struggling with something, I remind them of the one time they thought they could not do a certain thing and how they were able to learn it and move along. The best feeling is when they say, look, I did it. I figured it out. If you have lost that trust in yourself, work on regaining it. If you have people that are being molded by your presence, don't stunt their trust or confidence. Allow them to keep growing. Give them the ability to live and learn. And of course, provide assistance because in life, we can't always do everything on our own. That is a fact. Please subscribe to my blog, podcast, or YouTube channel to get notifications when my weekly entry is posted. I promise I will never disappoint. Thank you, and till next time, I challenge you to own your thoughts, actions, process, results, and ultimately your life story. Most importantly, I challenge you to go from thoughts in your mind to taking actual actions on those thoughts, as nothing happens until actions are taken.